Imagine you take a vacation to the wonderful state of Alaska, and while exploring the beauty of the wilderness, you are suddenly swept into a horrible blizzard, effectively stranding you in the cold. In these conditions, what many people begin to do is panic and try to figure out a way to survive. Do you begin to look for a source of water, maybe a source of food? No, what your body focuses on is trying to figure out a way to stay warm. In these conditions, the body is mainly trying to avoid the dangers of the cold. I know many of us believe we would never be caught in these type of situations, but according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, almost 19,000 deaths have occurred due to cold-related issues in the U.S. alone. This may not seem like a lot, but when compared to something like shark attacks, which happen 5 to 15 times a year, it's definitely something you should be looking out for. Today, I'll be talking about what exactly happens to the body when placed in harsh, cold temperatures and the dangers someone might face. Firstly, I want to discuss the biggest threat there is, hypothermia. When experiencing hypothermia, your body loses more heat than it can produce. When this happens, the body temperature goes below normal and begins to slow down your mind. When your mind slows down, you're unable to make rational decisions, and sometimes it leaves the victim in such a confused state they are unable to realize what's happening to their body before it's too late. Other symptoms of hypothermia can be just as bad. According to the CDC, other symptoms may include drowsiness, memory loss, and worst of all, exhaustion. When the body is faced with exhaustion, the strength of the cold is multiplied against them. The more fatigued you are, the faster you will succumb to the cold. However, but when all these symptoms catch up to you, it can eventually lead to death. When the mind is left in a fatigued and confused state, all that's left for the body to do is to just collapse and begin to wither away, leaving you to die in the snow. However, hypothermia is not the only danger there is in the cold. There's also frostbite. Take a second and look down at your hands and give something a touch. Do you feel a sensation given off by the thing you're touching? Well, when experiencing frostbite, that sensation is almost completely raw from you. According to the Mayo Clinic, a clinic focused on disease and conditions, frostbite, the first initial effects of frostbite can be numbness and the affected portion of the body being almost completely frozen off. If left unattended for too long, frostbite, the results left of frostbite can be devastating. If left in the cold for too long, the affected portion of the body part will begin to darken as it slowly becomes more and more frozen. If this happens, you may have to get the appendage amputated, and this will result in the loss of your precious body part. So far today, we've talked about what exactly happens to the body when faced in harsh temperatures and how hypothermia can slowly sap away at your energy and leave you to die. We've also discussed how frostbite is a sneaky killer or a sneaky danger and can slowly take away each and every part of your body. Hopefully now you understand the dangers of the cold and are now aware of just how powerful it is. Thank you.